Is Colorado Springs a huge suburb, a outdoor paradise, a military town, Denver's smaller sibling, or a little bit of everything?
Well, you guys, the answer is, I think, a little bit of everything.
So today, if you're looking at moving to Colorado Springs, we're gonna break down what you get and where you get it in the different areas of Colorado Springs. So be sure to watch this entire video if you're thinking about relocating to Colorado Springs.
So you guys, if you are new to our channel, I'm Crystal, this is Sean, and we are your local real estate agents here to help guide you on relocating if Colorado Springs is gonna be your next move. So one of the things that we often hear is when people are wanting to move to Colorado Springs is it really a mountain town? And the answer to that is kind of a little bit of yes and no. Do we have mountains? Every time that you get in your car, you will see mountains, absolutely. But are they really like right there for you to be able to enjoy? And is your whole life kind of surrounded by in the mountains to do things? Not living in Colorado Springs.
Yeah, if you've ever been to a true mountain town, Idaho Springs, Steamboat, those are just a few, Breckenridge, just a few to name some real mountain towns, you're definitely not gonna get that in Colorado Springs because the reality is that Colorado Springs is still a big suburb. Second largest city in Colorado, next to Denver, of course. So what does that actually look like in terms of being a suburb? Well, it just depends on which area I think that you are living in Colorado Springs, which could be a huge decision factor for anyone who might be looking at moving to the Springs. So let's talk about what you get on the west side. I would say that this is the closest thing to mountain town while still being in a real suburb. You are definitely going to be a lot closer to the mountains. Manitou Springs is not too far away depending on where on the west side you're going to live. And it's a little bit more historic district of Colorado Springs. So if you're looking for more of like that western, small town, older historic district, then this is probably going to be the area for you.
Well, and I think too, you know, when we're talking about mountain town, right? The west side is kind of where it's at. You do have the Manitou Incline, you have Garden of the Gods. You can go up a little bit further to Woodland Park and Woodland Park and Florissant and then Cripple Creek. And so all of that is very much mountain town. Like we're helping someone purchase a house right now and they kind of decided right in between like Florissant and Cripple Creek kind of, that's mountains. You guys, the houses are sometimes built inside of the mountain. So is it kind of right there at your fingertips? Absolutely. Is that really, and I feel like when people think about Colorado and Colorado Springs, you think of mountains. And so people kind of get that impression of that's just all you do. You have to be able to like be in that to be able to kind of get the lifestyle. And I would just debunk that information.
Now, the great part about Colorado Springs is that it is an outdoor paradise. It is not necessarily a mountain town, but if you are looking to get into the mountains or into the trees, that is going to be a huge possibility for you, whether you're going to any of the places we just named, or you want to go to Palmer Park, or you want to go to Red Rock Canyon. Like there is so many possibilities all throughout Colorado Springs. So while it is a suburb, yes, it is definitely going to be an outdoor recreation person's dream location. You can get to the mountains if you're as far as the east side near Peyton, which is just outside of Colorado Springs where we are. There's still pockets here and there where you can get to some trails and things like that within a few minute drive. But really, if you're looking to do any of the nature stuff, I would say north side, getting into even Monument, you're gonna have access to mountains. West side Colorado Springs, and even if you're down south, you're still gonna have amazing access to some certain places where you can get into the mountains and enjoy the nature of Colorado Springs.
So one of the other things that people think is, are we just all military? And we're going to debunk that too. But I will say that we are very heavy military. And I absolutely, I love it. I love it for so many different reasons, but we do have all the bases here and they're all within 30 minutes from no matter kind of where you're at within Colorado Springs. It's about 30 minutes to the base.
But that's not Colorado Springs' only identity.
Right.
Your neighbors are probably going to be in the military, regardless of what area of Colorado Springs you choose to live in. We have Air Force, we have Space Force, we have Army. I've even ran into some Navy folks and Marines that are here for whatever reason that they're here for. But yeah, it's not going to be like where you're just, I don't know. I mean, I grew up in Springs, so I don't know what a true military town like feels like or necessarily looks like. But to me, you have your normal neighbors that just have everyday normal jobs. You have your neighbors that are in the military, but nobody here really acts like it's a big deal. And maybe because it's so surrounded by the military that.
But I think that that's kind of like, that is why we are heavily military though, is because it's normal. It's not our identity. It's not as though like that's everything and all day things that you see and do and all of that stuff. It's just very, very accepted. And I think like your day to day, like I can almost guarantee you that, you know, your neighbors, like Sean said, 1 out of every 3 is going to be military. I can guarantee that when you're out to eat, you're going to find someone in uniform. I can guarantee when you're going to pull up and get gas, guarantee someone's in uniform. So I think it's a very natural habitat. And in Colorado Springs, it's just not everything that we are here in Colorado Springs.
However, if you decide to do base housing, it'll be a very military town. Base housing, base shopping. If that's what you're expecting to experience when you come to Colorado Springs, then yes, of course, it's going to be just like any other duty station that you've been to, except you're going to have all the beautiful nature and access to Colorado Springs. So if you're doing base housing, of course, it's going to feel like a military community. If you're living on anywhere outside of base housing, then it's going to feel a little bit more like just a normal small town community.
Well, and I love the fact that, you know, if you are PCSing here to Colorado Springs and Fort Carson, Schriever are your bases that you're coming to, definitely reach out to us because your BAH can actually almost be basically what your mortgage payment would be. And then you do get outside of that base and you do start to get to build equity. But what I was going to say with that is because we are heavy military, you guys that are service members that are PCSing here, you're going to fit in. You're going to feel accepted. You're going to feel wanted. You're going to feel needed. You're going to feel loved because we are so heavily impacted with our military. You don't feel like an outsider. You don't feel like, oh my gosh, I'm only here for 2 years. You're going to feel like, oh my gosh, this is my family. And I think that that's super important to kind of address because we have a ton of friends that have either served, they're retired, they are serving still. And I can almost guarantee you that that's how you're going to feel if you do end up PCSing here to Colorado Springs.
Yeah, we've had a ton of people reach out to us PCSing to Peterson. So if you're one of those people and you're looking at on-base housing versus off-base housing, like Crystal said, be sure to reach out to us, 719-238-1771, and subscribe to the channel. We post weekly videos about Colorado Springs every week.
So what was another thing that a lot of times people feel as though that they're just our whole identity?
Denver. We're not Denver.
We're not Denver.
Denver is so different than Colorado Springs. It's not even really a close comparison, in my opinion.
Crystal, I was going to say, I grew up in Denver. Sean grew up in Colorado Springs, right? So he can kind of, his upbringing is very much all Colorado Springs. My upbringing was very much Denver and the suburbs of Denver area. And it is a very, very different feel. And even now as an adult, because I did move out of Denver when I was a kid, but even as an adult, it's such a different feel. It's a different culture. It's a different
tax bracket if you're buying.
Yeah, like it's just completely different. Now, don't get me wrong. I do think that, you know, Denver's population has gotten so big and people honestly can't afford Denver pricing with where our economy is at. And so it has pushed a lot of people into Colorado Springs, but we are not Denver.
Now, that's not necessarily a good or a bad thing. We just are not Denver. Colorado Springs is much different. You're going to have easier access to outdoor recreations. However, up there, if you're looking for like downtown variety in terms of more like upscale restaurants, they're going to win. If you're looking for walkability, they're probably going to win in a lot of areas. If you're looking to go to Broncos games or Rockies games or Nuggets games or the Avalanche games, it's probably going to be a better lifestyle up there. Now, can you do the commute from Springs to there to enjoy some of the essentials that you get in Colorado Springs? For sure. Like us, we go to games up there all the time, concerts, whatever, but that's not the lifestyle that I want to live. That's not the type of house that I want to pay for the dollars that they are charging up there. I think the last time I checked, which don't fact check me on this one, but just a couple months ago when I looked, their average price was like over 700 and our average price is right around 500. So same square footage, same style home, it's just gonna be a lot more expensive in Denver. Taxes there are different than it is in Springs. So it's just a little bit more expensive to live that lifestyle, but it comes with a whole lot of different opportunities as well.
And I think kind of a big benefit of, if you guys are in the market and you guys are relocating to Colorado and you're like, where do I go? What do I do? It really kind of depends on what's important to you. So the first thing is call us or text us and we'll be able to help kind of navigate that with you guys. But I think when you're looking at the big differences, Colorado Springs is going to be a lower cost of living, still high, right? Like you guys, if you've been following our channel, if you've been following our channel, one thing about us is we're super transparent. We're not going to lie to you guys. We're not going to sugarcoat crap. We're going to tell you how it is. And Colorado's just expensive. It doesn't matter where you live. But when you're really kind of comparing things, Colorado Springs is a little bit more affordable than Denver. And you get a little bit more of a small town feel.
For sure.
Denver, you guys, and maybe it's just because the older that I get, the higher my anxiety gets, but Denver is busy. It's busy all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Colorado Springs, it's like, like it's just like a little bit, and then like when it is busy, it's like this. Like Denver's like full-fledged all the time, and Colorado Springs is just kind of just a little bit. You're gonna have motion, you're gonna have things, but it's true. Like, tell me that I'm wrong.
I just didn't know what this was.
It's a little bit. This is crazy. This is just like a little crazy, you guys.
And we've been to enough cities now, even outside of Colorado, to know what a transactional city feels like versus a relationship city. I would say that Denver is just a transactional city. Can you go and become a regular at whatever place you decide to? I'm sure you can. But if you're just passing through Denver versus passing through Colorado Springs, you'll feel that I personally think that Colorado Springs is a little bit more friendly, a little bit more laid back, a little bit more slow pace. Denver, transactional, fast paced, not nearly as friendly.
Well, and I think too, a big thing is in Colorado Springs, it's very family friendly. There's things to do with the family pretty much every weekend. They do so many different like small businesses and even like corporate chains. They'll do fundraisers for the schools. It just feels very like family, and even if you don't have littles, even if your littles are grown like ours, to where it still feels very family friendly. And what I mean by that is that you can go on a walk and people are going to wave to you. You can go on a bike ride and people are going to wave to you. You can go on your motorcycle, people are going to wave to you. You can go into a restaurant and then the next time they're going to remember you. And I think that that's a really good feeling. And that's one of the big things on why I absolutely love Colorado Springs, and I've loved raising the kids here.
So does Colorado Springs have an identity problem? Maybe, maybe not. But if you know what to look for and what you're looking for, we can help identify if Colorado Springs is going to be a great fit for you and the family, or maybe if there's some little other pockets around Colorado that might be a better fit for you. So again, Sean and Crystal, your local real estate agents, be sure to stick around for the next video. We have videos every single week. Subscribe to the channel and we will see you next time.